Detroit in the 1950s and 60s? Vibrant, bustling, and growing. As the big three car companies expanded rapidly, they needed more engineers, designers, and line workers. It was this economic opportunity and a desire to fulfill their own American dream that brought families from India, Pakistan, and around the world to settle in Detroit. In particular, people of the Muslim faith grew in size and prominence here. Families of the Dawoodi Bohra faith were no exception. Many immigrated to Michigan for an education and to work for the expanding American car industry. The Bohras are a religion of almost 1 million followers living on every continent across the planet. Today, the Bohras blend their traditional religion with the modern day. Following the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad and under the spiritual direction of Dr. Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, they stress the traditional Muslim doctrine of prayer, life in the hereafter, and the relevance of the sacrifices made by the Prophet and the martyrs. They also teach a love and loyalty for each and every country in which a community has been established.
The one who basically helps people around him is the one which is loved by Allah. So coexistence is part of our religion. It's part of our faith. Being nice to others, helping others is part of our faith. Giving to others is part of our faith.
For the Bohras, it all starts with education. Students in Detroit go to secular or private community schools and in their spare time devote considerable time to studying the Quran, the teachings of their faith, and the words of their spiritual leader, Dr. Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin.
The unique thing about our community is that, which I think is unique, is we have 100% education. All college graduation rate is 100% in our kids since we have been here. Majority are in business and professional. Every family has either some private business owner or they have some professional in their household. The head of the household is either an engineer or the doctor or accountant or a lawyer.
But while the faith has been grounded for more than 2 generations, it's the future that makes the Bohra community of Detroit so optimistic. Amatullah Borhani, Zara Hussain, and Zara Dawson are examples of that promising future. Lifelong friends who want to follow in the footsteps of their successful parents. They all attend college in Michigan and all want to give back to the wider Detroit community.
I'm a junior at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, studying public health and hopefully also becoming a doctor. Being here and kind of getting the chance through college to be part of the community and kind of be involved in the community in Detroit and in the city, I kind of have fell in love with the city even more. And so it'd be great to be a part of it here as well and kind of start my roots here and then branch off if that's where it takes me.
It is the young people of the Bohra faith who are carrying on the important tradition of interfaith dialogue with fellow Detroit citizens from all walks of life, income levels, and religious affiliation. In the summer of 2018, young women and men of the Bohra faith spent a week working arm in arm with teenagers from many different religious backgrounds to build a safe place for the less fortunate in the greater Detroit area. Young girls and boys from the Dawoodi Bohra faith helped spearhead the effort.
They worked side by side. They became really good friends. I mean, they literally sweat together and to change an entire operation.
The 2 women who helped drive this program with the young adults say this program is typical for children of the Dawoodi Bohras.
When they saw all the work they've accomplished, they felt good. They came together for this purpose. And that is something common in all across as charity and community service and
being
kind and loving and also the most amazing part was that the kids immediately are not going to see who are they impacting, but to have that trust, that faith that we're doing this for someone who is going to be impacted.
We're really committed to where we live. And to see the cities where we live grow and flourish. We were here in the recession, we saw what it did. We saw what it did to our neighbors. And this area is really gritty and we're fighters. But we're so dedicated to one another that's what shows, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're a small community, but very close with each other.
Building, feeding, teaching, housing, the Dawoodi Bohras and their spiritual leaders have far greater impacts on their communities and around the world than their relatively small numbers would suggest. The Dawoodi Bohra have tremendous influence in every community in which they live and worship, and bring their optimistic, modern, and hopeful views to a world which badly needs the voices of the faithful.